Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of IO. So let's continue our story and let's go to school, actually, because we are about to go to school. And yeah, not the best morning. And as you like, so in the oh wow, it's starting opening if I talk during the menu. God damn it. Okay, anyway, let's continue. And yeah, I will see how it will go. So apparently some of you also play this blind just as I am, so yeah, it's a very rare occasion to have viewers actually playing this blinds together with me, so that's good. And apparently no one really played this on YouTube, like full let's play without guides and stuff, so hope you will like it. I should have made some coffee. Anyway, let's just continue. Also, I saw like in the comments that some of you don't like really the art style of this. Like, for me, I think like the art style fits this series, to be honest. Like, this is the old visual novel, yes, but at the same time, I have a feeling like this like rough, a little bit like grayish dark. I mean, they are not colorful sprites and stuff, right? They fit overall like climatic of this visual novel, of this like cybernetic computer thing going on around, you know? Like, I have a feeling like the art style just fits very well. Like, I wouldn't change it, I think. But yeah, anyway, that's just my like random opinion. But let's go. Let's see. Road A, Luster 1. Also, there's like one core that was like from Bible, like Quran, like Testament stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I will dig into this a little bit more when I will be like doing some Furies or something. Who knows? Maybe like IO will encourage me to do like Fury crafting streams, just like Umineko did back in the day. Any of you remember the days on the old channel? Because for those who don't know, this is second channel actually. When we had like Umineko playing first time and we like streamed hours over hours. These were the times. Anyway. Kocho. Oh, why do we have... Okay. Quite clean orderly. Yeah, okay, we've read that. Yeah. We know nothing about the 20th century that adults are nostalgic about. Almost 1/3 of the 21st century has already passed, even so. The scenery of those futuristic cyber cities seen in the old sci-fi movies are still nowhere to be seen. Okay, so... To steer. Oh, I didn't know that cybernetics means to steer. Oh, that's new knowledge. Originally meant to study of the functions of the human body and replicating those functions with machines. Okay, makes sense. In a way, it may be for the best. I'm still not sure what to do with like links to Wikipedia, basically. To be honest, like I just got one opinion that I can just read all of them and it doesn't bother you. But if you don't want me to like read every single like link, then let me know in the comments. I will try to find some middle ground. Because I would like to read them too, but it might be boring for you. And it might extend Let's Plays in general, but we'll see. There are no roads enveloped in pipes, and buildings looks pretty much the same as they did 30 years ago. If anything, all things retro have come back in style. Hey, right now, also the things that retro coming back, like games, retro games and stuff, like people start liking retro again. Bicycles continue to be propelled across the ground by their sprinting rubber tires, and not even the proposal for implementing maglev trains are looking too good. Okay, I have no idea what that is. This is kind of shame that we have actually this Wikipedia thing, you know? Because normally I would say like, I have no idea what the hell that is, and tell me in the comments, like, please. But just in case if no one will like sometime like say anything in the comment, then I will have this. Just in case. But you can add some extra stuff if this is not here, you know? like learning something new is always cool. Magnetic levitation train. Oh, these things. Okay. A train that uses magnetic fields to levitate itself and travel at high speeds. Technology problems have all been solved, but they haven't been made use of yet due to the political reasons. Huh. Political reasons, huh? Of what kind? Let me know in the comments, what do you think? What kind of political reasons? Space travel is still just a dream. Okay, so this is just, yeah, astronauts. Aside from astronauts and a few VIPs, we can't even get to the moon. Okay, well, that's less advanced than I thought. I thought like they had like extremely advanced technology here, but it seems like that's not actually. Huh. If we are talking about the one thing that has changed, then it will be electronic networks. Okay. I don't know about home computers, but even the microcomputers built into cell phones rival the abilities of the workstations decades ago. Okay, that's fucking awesome. Infrastructure for high-speed communications and endless content pervades our daily lives as if it were as natural as their air around. As completely escaping our awareness until it suddenly disappears. Culture is managed by the computer networks, much like the ones in urban centers. Yeah, so computer networks seems to be like the Achilles heel of the society in this game. Like I said, like it was like a shortage for like a minute and like there was like total chaos. From living necessities like electricity and water to luxuries like consumer electronics and security management, it's actually harder nowadays to find something that isn't connected to the net. This wall is connected to the net probably. It spies on you. If you want to, you could check up on the status of anything connected to the net with a single command. It's like seeing through the eyes of God. Okay, that's a very interesting analogy. That's how we peer down on the world through the net. Okay. The world is gradually transmuting into the miniature garden. Also, some of you, like, I saw in the comments that because this guy, like, who made this, also been working on like Infinity series. I'm not sure which games are these. Is it like the Ever 17 and stuff? I played Ever 17, but it was like very, very long time ago. And you said that you think you know what the first choice means then. I don't know, so don't spoiler me. Just in case. Just telling just in case. Because I'm not familiar with the Infinity series. Or I just don't remember. What's the correlation there? I mean, I remember the ending of the Ever 17. Is it somehow related to this? I don't think so. But we'll see. World is gradually transmuting into the miniature garden. Before long, even humans will become part of the net. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Actually, people are still extremely loud. Why? Okay, I would just keep them the same, I guess. Actually, yeah, I would just reduce the audio later. That was fine, right? In the previous episode. No one complained actually on audio. So I think I'm fine. But just in case, if you feel like something is too loud or something, then let me know. As I walk, lost in these vague thoughts of mine, someone calls out to me from behind. Okay. That's actually standing out above the art style. Okay, that fits the theme, but it's kinda, you know, like disconnected from the rest. I can see what you mean now. But this is cool, I guess. Her hair is kinda a mess. We have our school friend, I guess. Made on time, okay. When I turn around, I'm confronted by the smiling face of the Kawahara Sakuya. Sakuya is here as well! Sakuya is everywhere. My childhood friend. Even though it's so early in the morning, she has incredibly high spirits. I can practically feel another headache descending on me. After all the times to run into this troublesome girl. As I'm thinking this... Okay. Actually... Okay, I think this art style is going to grow on me. Actually cool. What's your daily good morning? Yeah. Wow. Is she like grabbing our ear? Yeah, okay. Damn it. We've been together for so long that she never showed me any restraint. Someone please do something about this barbaric girl. No, she's cool. Okay, like her. Guys, this is third different sprite for her. They cooked with sprites. This is first scene with her, and we have three different, like totally different sprites. Not just face changing and one hand like going up. This is nice. I really appreciate that. Yeah, kinda had a nightmare. And a headache. I swear like this game is way too loud. I don't want to reduce the audio within the system, but maybe I should, because my ears might start hurt at some point, but I'll see. Like, at second episode, we can figure it out. Okay. Wow, I like her. She's so invasive. She probably likes us too. Okay, so this is Hinata. This is us. Okay, yeah. Seems like we are kinda type that is like probably popular at school or something. Okay. Sakuya always like this. Even though we're the same age, she treats me like a kid and fuses over every little thing without second thought. She won't hesitate to scold me when she sees a problem either. Unable to bear it, and the longer I let the words slip out of my mouth. Yeah, pretty much. Why would you even bring that up? Aww. She wants to date him, probably. What the hell? Why did this thing turn out like this? What? Well, whatever. Objecting to her will just be a pain in the ass. Yeah, just submit. Nevertheless, we've known each other for a long time. We met each other before entering kindergarten, and that was over 10 years ago. I guess it's one of the so-called inseparable relationships. Yeah, I had a nightmare. Is it because of that bad dream I had? Wow, what a job. But I know that grades don't show the whole picture. After walking for a bit, we arrived at the bus stop. There's a sign that says Culture District Shop. I just want to get reminded what the hell was like characteristics of the culture. 1 second. Quiet area, formerly known as Butterfly. Historical records in the academy. Path of Wind, construction then Path of Wind. Okay, just wanted to get reminded a little bit. The information display column in the center of the sign isn't showing anything right now. See, that's the problem. I don't need to read this. I know what the information display column is. God damn it. But I will click it anyway. Even in modern times, notice boards use the cheap LED lights. Are plastered all over, especially in the transportation hubs. The bus sign shows here may appear to use this technology, but in fact uses a more complicated system. This sign uses electronic paper, which is filled with magnetic particles that are black on the front and white on the back. Oh, actually cool. Electromagnetics manipulate which side of the particle face the viewer, allowing the system to easily change the displayed letters and the numbers. Isn't this kind of a technology that already exists? Isn't that how the... I didn't heard about these things for a while, but isn't like... It's like... ebooks worked? Or works? I don't know if they're like used actually. Like, they look like a tablet basically. It was a very long time ago since I saw any, actually. It's like a tablet, but it actually had like a particles of like ink or something. I don't know what exactly that was, but it was not a screen basically like you have like in the tablet or the smartphones. It was like actually like reading a book. I don't know how hard to describe, but I think that was the ebooks. Not sure. You can let me know in the comments if you know what I mean. But it's been a very long time since I saw this. But this exists actually. I think that's what I mean. Okay. I check the time on the cell phone. 7:28. That's odd. It should be here by now. I mean, we had 1 minute shortage, right? In general, so that probably messes up with the schedule of everything. I had a headache. I have no idea why, but I had a headache.
はっきりしないな。ほら、赤くなってくやつだろ。そうそう。
Yeah.
月食っていうから日食みたいに真っ黒になると思ったんだけど、怖くなるくらいに赤くなって、もううっとり。怖いなら見なきゃいいのに。ほらほら、そこは乙女心ってことで、その能力に釘付けになってしまう。
I kinda like her.
何言ってるんだが。だってほらほら、初めて皆既月食の全工程が見られたんだもん。
I wonder if like... Because this is like Road A. I said this on Discord actually. I proposed this on Discord, but if this is called Road A, right? Where is it? Road A. I don't know what the cluster is still. We'll see maybe in the future. Scene choice made. Interesting. Anyway, Road A, right? And I chose like the first option in the first peaks. So I assume like the other options are road B, C, and D. So basically this game have 4 roads. I think that's what's happening. 12th end, Moon's age 16. I haven't saw this before. Moon's age? Wait, was my Moon's age Moon's age was mentioned before, right? You know what? Sometimes it's easier if you in the comments describe some stuff to me instead of the game. Not sure what the Moon's age means. Is this our age? Or this is supposed to like represent something actually with the moon? I would assume this is our age, like Hinata is 16 years old. But I don't know. Maybe I'm still not supposed to know, who knows? Scene message completion 60%. Wait, what? I finished 60% of something? I just started the game. Wait, I'm so confused what is happening. Huh? Okay. A lot of questions. Also, I'm not guaranteed that I will play roads in order like they're like showing up there. It probably will depend on how I feel, what I want to play. Maybe I will go with like A, B, C, D, but I might just go A, then D, then C, or whatever. We'll see what I will do. Entire path. Okay. Entire path. Okay, so she saw everything.
そんな物好きな。一体何十分かかるんだよ。
いいじゃない。時間を忘れて見とれてたからそんなのわかんないよ。でもそういうこと言うひなただって見てたんでしょ。
たまたまだよ。なんとなくっていうか。
Yeah, it was in the dream, weirdly enough.
嬉しい。
Ah.
なんで？
なんでもないの。ねえねえ、ひなたもお月様見てて。
Yeah, she definitely likes us, I think. Wait, I wasn't really looking for it or anything. I'm glad to hear that. Is she thinking like, oh, you looked at the moon just like me? I've been going like way too romantic into this. Maybe. They also gets scammed into the moon. Okay.
そんなことあるわけ。
Yeah, you did. Oh, action animation. This is awesome that we have like animation sequences in this. Okay, that was different than the... That was not the red moon, that was just eclipse. Huh. Okay. Some kind of memory? I mean, something happened to his family, I assume, in the... during the eclipse, like you said before.
いや、なんでもない。
It will hurt even more if I keep thinking about it. Why is it that I have such painful headaches every time the topic of the total lunar eclipse comes up?
そう。
You probably subconsciously hide some memories, some painful memories.
寝不足なだけだから。
もう本当に心配。
Yeah, he has some past that he's tried to not acknowledge because it's too painful. Aw, she looks so sad. That's a fourth sprite that she has. Suddenly, I looked towards the bus stop sign I hadn't noticed, but the bus had already made its stops at the previous stations, and is now heading this way. It's almost 7-8 minutes late. Still, it seems like we'll make it on time.
そういえば月食のせいでいろんな事件が起きてる
Yeah,
んだよね。
pretty much. We heard
そう
that.
とは限らない。
宇宙と地球は見えない力でつながってるってことだよね。
いや、僕の話。
It's called gravity. Space and Earth, more like moon and Earth. Yeah, that's called gravity. That's the invisible power you are talking about.
でも昨日みたいに事故になっちゃうんだったらつながってても嫌だな。
まあいいんですけどね。
もしかしてひなたの頭痛も
Also the solar flares. That happens very rarely. The cows? What is? Is that it? In what way? My mind just isn't able to process the thought. Why would trouble on the net and my headaches be connected?
それにしてもバス遅いな。
Okay. What if... Okay, so... Something happened during the eclipse, right? His family is not here, at least mother and I assume some kind of sibling. Like, you told me actually on the chat during the live premiere that I unalived the family just because they're not here and they could as well like go shopping or whatever. I just instantly unalived them. I mean, what can you say, okay? But anyway, he had headaches during the eclipses. And somehow, and here's like maybe a foreshadowing, I would say, somehow net troubles and headaches are connected. What if he's been in some accident with his family during the solar eclipse, right? That's why he remembers solar eclipse. And in order to save him, maybe he was like the only one that would be like able to be saved. They went like under the procedure or something, you know, like they operated on him and like maybe replaced some parts of his brain with like electronics, you know, because we had like this like cybernetics things before. Like originally the cybernetic net was supposed to like enhance humans and stuff, right? So maybe he was able to survive because like maybe parts of his brain or something are replaced with cybernetics, and that's why it's affecting him. Because when everything goes down, then maybe his brain also takes some strain on this, you know? That also would suggest, because everything... Oh, this is actually interesting. If this is true, that means some people could connect, because you can connect to anything that have cybernetics is connected to the net, right? That means some people can like probably hijack him or something, in a sense. Like maybe they can like see through his eyes or something, and maybe he can also connect with his mind to other things. Like he's like the psyker. You know? He have like psychic powers, cybernetic psychic powers. He's from Cyberpunk. He's a netrunner. Anyway, that's random theory for now. we have to cook sometimes, right? Jeez, you are dropping the topic of the lunar eclipse and my head aches just like that. Why is it that the creatures known as women can just change the topic at the drop of hat without missing a beat? I have no idea. That's the mystery of the world.
もう来るよ。
どうして？本当だ。すごい。
Oh, wait. You didn't realize because you haven't looking, or it's only Hinata who saw this on the sign. Okay. Maybe it was actually not showing. And he just saw it because of his brain powers. No, it's not amazing at all. I say nothing this side to get to the boost because of the delay. It's more crowded than usual. Could it be that this screw up in the schedules also due to the eclipse yesterday?
ほら、ここ空いてるよ。早く来ないと他の人に座られちゃうんだからね。
Very curious. Didn't I get on the bus before? Wait, what do you mean? Oh wait, didn't I get on the bus before her? Wait, what?
Huh?
She probably passed me in the moment. I was thinking, still, she's amazing when it comes to nabbing seats. It's clear as day that she'll be able to master by the time she joined the battalion of the middle-aged woman.
座れてよかったね。
Very weird interaction. So we thought we entered the bus and then suddenly she's before us and actually taking the seats. Maybe she's actually just that quick and just like, you know, this one random friend that's just like everywhere basically. But I don't think this game have that like funny moments, or at least not that many. So this is something actually that we should consider in the future. So he kinda lost consciousness / blanked out for a second there. He blacked out for a second. It seems like he entered, then he stopped like perceiving everything and then saw her. Like he kind of fainted for a second there, it seems. Huh.
不足なら私に持たれて眠っちゃってもいいんだよ。
Alright, that we are tired.
起こしてあげるから。
That can be explained by being tired, actually. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. Sure. Maybe I'm cooking too much. Avoid eye contact and say
発
this.
車します。お立ちの方はお近くの手すりかつり革にしっかりおつかまりください。
Okay. Miss Appeal. Okay, she's nice. I like it. What's this? I see something in the corner of my field of vision. Is that Goku Academy uniform? Who the hell is that? That's another friend. Okay. She's awesome. I like her already. I see her running after the bus from far away. It seems that the bus driver hasn't noticed her, and even if they have, they're already late as it is. They probably aren't going to stop the bus for her. My condolences for the girl. So we don't know her, actually? Also, I like their school uniforms, actually. And you know what? Strangely, they kinda remind me of the uniforms that they had in the S era. Let me in the comments see if this is the same for you. But somehow, I mean, it's not the same. It kind of feels similar, maybe? The bus ruthlessly pulls out into the road, even so the girl desperately chases after it, getting slightly closer. Right then. God damn it. Wow. Okay, they have funny moments. Poor girl. Oh my god. That must have hurt. This looks painful, actually. Jesus.
あ、転んだ。
何か言った
Okay. That random. Oh, she fell. That got me. Did you say something? I can actually. This is a choice? Wait, what? This is so weird choices. She fell? Talk about what you saw. I mean, he was behind us and she fell. Like why say nothing? Like, let's just be friendly with Sakuya, shall we? Because, like, you know, she's our friend in school and she's like our childhood friend actually. So let's just open up a little bit to her. We're going to enter Sakuya Road, maybe? Does this game even have like roads within roads or something? I don't know. We'll see. Talk about what you saw.
そこで女の子が転んだよ。
えどこ
Yeah. Just behind the bus. I pointed towards where she was, but
誰もいないじゃない
okay. I mean, bus is driving, so she probably is already like, you know, further away. So it's like, I won't be concerned much about this. She's already gone. Yeah.
本当なんだ。離れたから見えなくなったけど。
Yeah, pretty much. Just what I think.
どうだか
Sakuya stares at me obviously. It seems my words don't sound convincing at all. Yeah, I would assume that. There's... Like, Isle gives me vibes that I should doubt everything I say. Like, it literally gives me a vibes I should doubt everything. But at the same time, I don't want to be, like, overly suspicious because I've been, like, overly suspicious about everything in Mineko. And, yeah, it was fun. But, god damn it. I've been so confused so many times. Let's just go with the easiest explanation for now. Like, she's just further away.
まったく隣に私がいるっていうのによそ見ばっかりして
Oh.
ほんとデリカシーないんだから
Oh, okay. A little jealousy here. Sakuya pulls her cheeks out in her best pout, and she turns her acute ear away from me. My nostrils are filled with the scent of the sweet shampoo in her hair.
だから誤解なんだって。
I swallow the words, what I'm about to say. This is absurd. Why would I put myself in the worst position of the ridicule? In the first place, did I really do something that bad? It's Sakuya's fault that I'm being laughed at. I close my eyes. I decide to pretend to fall asleep. Also... Wait.
もう起きて起きなってば
One second. I need to go back here for a second. Wait. Wait. I just thought... Wait. Weren't we asleep? Use me as a pillow and sleep, sure, thanks. I avoid eye contact as I say this. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I thought like he went asleep and then he saw someone. Okay, never mind. That was not the case. I hear a somewhat nostalgic sound and this scent is...
次は教科学園前教科学園前次止まります
もう着いたのか。
Yeah.
もうじゃないわ
Well, when you sleep, everything goes faster. Wow, to think that I actually fell asleep for real. So much for faking it. What's even stranger is that the nightmares that have recently been assaulting me didn't rear their ugly heads. I actually slept soundly. Okay.
さあさあ降りた降りた
So Sakuya gives us peace of mind. So we trust her, basically. She's actually our friend. We just are kind of tsundere. I get off the bus, trying not to mind the reactions of the people around me. Okay. Why would they react to you anyhow? Like, they're like your schoolmates. This is Kyoka Private Academy, combined middle and high school. We graduated from the middle school section and this spring and entered the high school section. So, system. So this is actually our age. This is actually our age. Okay. Also, scene message completion changed to 29. It was 60% last time. What the fuck is happening? Scene message completion. Is this okay? Because from time to time we see like this like text showing up on app, right? Like in the corner. And I think it's the same here. Another, see? Like these things. So is the scene message completion related to this? Like we're entering like a section of the game and this is how much of the section of this part of the game I finished? And this is how many choices there are in this section. So I made 50% choices. So there's going to be one more choice in this in the section. Okay. Interesting idea of showing these stats actually in the game. I have no idea why would they add it, but sure, why not? Total choices, total message completion. So this is like game completion basically. I mean, sure, cool data. Why not? I won't have to ask you like if I'm like near the end of the game because I don't know. Like I can just like check the data here and I will be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm nearly finished, so I will just keep recording. Because the admission and tuition fees are so high, most of the students who come here are from wealthy families. Just one glance will show you that there's not an ill-bred person to be found. In a sense, that's something to be grateful for. Okay. Midori. Okay, another easy to remember name, I think. I have few things I can think of when I hear Midori. Okay, who are you? I'm not liking you much, to be honest. From the first view. Your hairstyle kinda reminds me of... Can you remind... Like, any of you watched Cowboy Bebop? What was that one woman there? The gambler? God damn it, I forgot her name. She kinda reminds me of her. She was cool. Maybe she's too. She also had, I think, like band, but she had the black hair though. Can you remind me in the comments if you remember this character? I forgot her name, actually. Oh, the Cowboy Bebop. She had similar hairstyle. We'll see. Sakuya will greet anyone cheerfully, and always wearing that cheerful smile on her face. That's why she can make friends so easily. Which is more than I can say for myself. I couldn't care less than doing something troublesome, like spending time with other people. I spend my time alone. It suits me much better. Yeah, he's like me. I swear, he's like me. I spend time, yeah, alone. Yeah, like, this is, like, yeah. I'm introvert as well. She really does kinda look like this woman from the Cowboy Bebop. But her eyes are, like, weird, actually. She scares me a little bit. I like Sakuya. I don't know about Midori, actually. Uh-huh, of course. Oh, and she's blushing now. They have so many sprites for the characters. This is awesome, actually. Maybe you're not wrong after all. So I was not overly romantic back then. She really thought something akin of like, you watch the same moon as me. That's why she was happy. Wow.
僕はどっちでもいいから。
Wow. Wow. He just doesn't care. Get it. It's true that we did both observe the sky at the same time, just not together in the same place. I just talked about this. Wow. She's like, yeah, he don't mind me, my boyfriend. What the fuck? I'm not interested. My what isn't connected to everyone else, so I don't care what they think.
へえ、そうなん
But
だ。
it's secluded. Okay.
あんた、なんか誤解してるでしょ。はいはい、照れなくていいから。
Midorin, okay. I like her. This kind of phrasing, like calling people like Midorin, it reminds me of some series. I don't know if that was visual novel or anime. I remember some kind of character also calling others like that in similar manner. I don't know. Maybe you can think of something and tell me in the comments what you think. I don't remember who, but I saw somewhere this type of like phrasing. The lines of Zelkova trees sway along with the gust of wind. They ran off for several hundred meters in the space between the middle and the high school sections. In a sense, they are the school tradition or spirit.
風の道か。
Also, obviously, don't spoil me on choices and stuff. So I want to play this fully blind. And I tend to forget basically everything. Like, I don't even remember what happened in the opening at this point. Like, my mind is like kinda resistant to spoilers, you know? If I see like a word or something that could be a spoiler, I just like my eyes just like glaze through something and just don't register it. Similar like with openings, I don't want to be spoiled by openings, so I watch them and kind of see like what is happening, like cool, yep, stuff when I see them first time, but I'm not paying much attention just to not get spoiled by anything and forget stuff. Just in case if you never watched any of my other series on the channel and you don't know that. But either way, no spoilers in the comments, please.
何それ。あれ、知らない。
Because some things you cannot unsee.
夏涼しく冬暖かい市民の憩いの散歩道として季節や朝晩の風の流れをきちんと通すように校舎が設計されてるんだって。
What? Oh yeah, it was the school is made. Yeah, the architecture was like the path of wind or something. Yeah. Okay, that's what she's explaining here. Okay, got it. Also, if you want to like discuss the series on Discord, like Discord link is in the description if you would like to check. Then please put like anything that can be like potential spoilers in the spoiler tag, so I won't see it. If you want to discuss the series and events and my choices maybe on the Discord as well. And yeah, please put them in the spoiler tags, as usual. That's fine and all, but thanks to that, you often see people who aren't students talking walks around here. It's an open campus. That's also the school's catchphrase or promotion line, if you may.
よくそんなこと知ってるね。さすがは地元民。
Oh, so you are from outside?
そっか。みどりんは受験して高等部に入ったんだもん。
Oh, okay.
うん。優秀優秀。
Genius character, okay.
そんなことないって、ちょっと一生懸命勉強しただけだから。だから知らなくて当たり前だよね。二人とも中等部から？っていうか、ここじゃ私みたいな方が珍しいんだもんね。
Okay, so not a lot of people transferring here.
そういうこと、そういう。
Because it's a private academy, the entrance exams are really difficult here. But if you are able to get into the middle school, then you can go straight to the high school. Granted that you don't mess up during the middle school or something extreme. I don't know. I always thought that entrance exams to like public schools are easier. Maybe it's my wrong assumption. But I think like in private academies and schools, basically you don't need like very high score to get in, you just need money because of tuition. I think, I may be wrong, but I think like it's harder to get to the normal, like national school or something. Maybe I'm wrong. You can let me know in the comments what do you think, but I think that's the case, but I might be totally wrong.
私さ、この道を歩くの結構好きなんだ。
ああ、もしかして昨夜ってナチュラリスト？ウォーキング好きだったりして。
うん、大好き。ね、ひなた。
Okay. Why are you asking me? To be honest, I'm sick of walking down this path. I've been doing so for the past 4 years after all. Okay.
ほら、昔はよくかけっことかしたよね。
To running through here. Okay.
そうだっけか
Used to run here.
したよ。
あらあら、二人だけの思い出の世界ね。一人もんには辛い光景だわ。ということで、邪魔者は消えます。じゃ、また後でね。
Third wheel shall now take the leave. Okay.
あ、ちょっと緑。
I actually kinda like her. She felt scary at the beginning, but I kinda like her. Also, I just realized they have like... Also, I just realized why they have so many ties attached to this outfit. Like, they like... I thought like the ties or ribbons should be like only on like, you know, at the chest area or like on the neck. But they literally have also ties on arms, like what? Also they have different colors. So I wonder if this means something, as this means just like this like light color means that she's transfer student, and the red color is that you are from here. Because they should have the same outfit basically, right? They're in the same school. So maybe because she's a transfer student, or like at least like she got from other school, she have a different color of this. Because Hinata also had a tie in the red color. This is interesting actually, I didn't thought about this. Huh. The guy waves her hand and jogs towards the school building. For an instant, Sakuya looks like she wants to chase after her, but she shrugs and heads back towards me.
振られちゃった。
あのな
Although I said otherwise, memories are swirling around my mind. It wasn't just the two of us. In those days, we commuted to school together. There was one more person who went with us, but now...
どうしたの？やっぱ調子悪いみたいだね。
One more person who went with us. I still think like his mother and sibling who I don't know if he had sister or brother also died. Like he keeps mentioning one person. We know that there was no mother or sibling in the house. I think they were the same age and going to the same school. Or maybe similar age and they were going to the same school anyways, you know? Like they could like 1-2 years of difference, let's say. My childhood friend calls out in concern. For some reasons, I'm very sentimental today. I'm sure it's all due to a dream. I looked up the sky in order to avert my gaze, where clouds have covered the sun, beginning to obscure the sunlight. I'm depressed. These feelings of self-loathing starts to multiply. Don't worry, Hinata, I feel you. I'm depressed a lot of times too. Depression 3.0. Apparently that's the tag that this game have on the VNDB. I haven't checked tags, but someone like mentioned that in the comments and on Discord, I think so. My feet mechanically moved ahead. I'm doing so out of consideration for Sakuya, who hadn't shred of ill will. If I'm with her any longer, I feel like the cracks in my mask will be revealed.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。
I can't cry, feel sad or get hurt. I feel nothing. I don't think about anything. Yeah, he's kinda broken. There's no difference between the mask and me. That's how I live. Oh! A person without the mask. Interesting. Everyone wears a mask. There's no exceptions. And he thinks that he doesn't have one. We'll see about that. In that moment, I see that amongst the crowd of people heading towards the school building is...
まさかそんな
Is this the one that fall down? The girl who missed the bus, yeah, okay. This doesn't even make sense whatsoever. Even if she continued to run fast as she was, there was no way she would make it on time. Ah. Okay, that's weird. What's going on? What happened exactly? I mean, she could like catch up on like car or something, you know? Someone could like drive her here. Maybe.
どこ見てるのよ。
いって
Wow.
痛い痛い
It seems Sakuya catch up to me without realizing it. But launching a sudden attack like that, pulling my ear, that's unfair.
聞いてるのひ。
あ聞いてる聞いてるだからその手を
もう私を置いていったかと思ったら今度は急に立ち止まったりして。
Okay.
まったく何や。
I see. That's what's going on. I will try to clear the air a little.
あの女の子がさ
女の子
Oh my god. Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah, she likes
い
us.
やほらあの子さっきのバスに乗り遅れた子じゃないの
どの子
あの子だよほらあれもういない
I mean, she was there for a second, you just saw her like passing by, so yeah, she just went somewhere.
わけわかんないわね。
But this is actually getting weird. Is she actually... Are we actually the only people that person who can see her? For some reason?
バスに乗り遅れて走って追いかけてる子がいたでしょ
When I reached the point, I remember that I was the only one who noticed the
知ら
girl.
ないわよ。だいたいあの時ひなたは寝てたじゃん。
Wait. I assumed we were not. I checked specifically to see if we went to sleep. Wait. Okay. Okay, now this is interesting. I remember I specifically checked if I actually went to sleep, and I thought no. So this was similar situation to when we entered the bus, I think. Like suddenly Sakuya was before us. So we probably fall asleep, saw some events that happened, woke up, and she was not there. Or something. We must have some cybernetics in our brain, I swear. We've been saved from the accident with like some kind of like medical treatment that... or something. Who knows, like we can even be like, you know, what was their name? You know, the cyber terrorist thing going on, right? That was mentioned in the first episode. We could be like... I don't know, like... be hijacked by them or something for some reason. Anyway, apparently we're asleep. That's important information. Okay, so the girl might not be real even. It might be just our delusion or something, actually. She might be actually... maybe someone is testing. Okay, so I will like keep going with this theory until like something will be clarified or I will think otherwise. But if we are like actually enhanced like cybernetically, basically in the our brain, then maybe someone is testing basically what they can do with this. Like, can they show me the events that doesn't exist, for example, and how I will behave when I see this? Huh. That would be interesting. Why would they test this though? I mean, they can manipulate a person like that easily. Like, they can show you like some kind of like, let's say, I don't know, a murder scene or something. And they may make you think that someone else is the culprit or something. There's like many evil things that you can do with this. At the very least, Sakuya didn't notice her.
違うあれは出発直後だったから僕はまだ眠ってなかった
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Apparently not. Sakura looks at me with a probing glance. She looks like she's been rattled just when I feel like I can't bear the silence any longer.
じゃあ目の錯覚じゃないの？それに世の中には同じ顔をした人が3人はいるって言うし。
Okay, sure, why not? Even if we were not asleep and we can be hijacked, basically, hijacked with cybernetics, then someone could like actually give us optical illusion. It was either something we saw in dream, and it was like very realistic dream, or that was actually illusion. We'll see.
いやそれにしては言っててっていうか話せよ。さっきから僕の耳を何だと思ってるんだ。そんなに引っ張られたらウサギになっちゃうだろ。
Why Rabbit is something that you should read, and why it have 5 pages? But the magician is White Rabbit with a pocket. Yeah, okay. How is that important? Why do we have explanation about Rabbit? The story of the rabbit on the moon is passed down. Okay, so this is like different stories about rabbit. Alice in the Wonderland, Chinese folklore, moon rabbits. Okay. Frozen rabbits can be seen playing in the oldest manga, Shoujo Giga. I heard about that somewhere, I think. Originally, the moon rabbit produced the elixir of immortality. Okay. I don't think these are actually important things in the game, right? And why immortality is like, okay. Driving to the long shell, yeah, okay. Local maps recorded to the Kojiki Fuduki attempt to show the mochi because the mochi to the white bird that flew away. This white bird is yet another symbol of the permanence, just like the 1,000-year crane. Okay. Joannis and so on, the reason for this, their ears resemble wings. Okay, didn't knew that. Mortality, yeah, people want the immortality, we know. Mummies, alchemies, probably we're going to have something about philosophical stone here. World oldest epic poem, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Hero Gilgamesh, king of Urk, was his best friend Enkidu. After that he wasted no time setting out, actually I didn't know that. To obtain immortality, for it was said only one chosen by the gods could do so. Okay. Nowadays, popular question is whenever the one could obtain immortality by creating a replica of one's personality on the computer, but there is no answer to that question as of yet. Okay, these things may be actually important. You know what this concept reminds me of? One replica... Any of you played the game called Soma? Write me in the comments. Don't you think this sounds similar to the ARC program? Like, you know, you copy your memories, put them someone else, and basically it makes you immortal, like in quotes, because like, let's say like you are in very bad condition in one body, right? You transfer your memories to the other one, and this body that you are in bad shape is still living. It's going to die, and like this body basically thinks of like, you know, hey, that's not how it was supposed to happen, right? Like, I was supposed to be immortal and I'm dying and stuff, right? And this body dies in like, I don't know, pain or whatever, right? Like, it's still like going to die. But the copy still lives. It's like continuation, but it's different, like separate being. You know what I mean, right? It's separate being, but at the same time it's the same. Like, this copy is like, no, this can't be happening. And the copy is like, fuck yeah, I did it. So this is a very interesting concept. Creating a replica of one's personality on a computer. What if you can... copy your personality into another human body, actually? Can you become different person? Okay, that's a lot to unload, actually. I will just keep this concept in mind. But judging that we have we are dealing with like computer cybernetics and possibly being hijacked somehow, maybe someone's trying to make us a vessel for themselves. Maybe there's like some old scientist guy that's dying and he tried to find a vessel for himself.
いいじゃんいいじゃん。そうなったらなおのこと可愛がってあげるからさ。
Nice. I feel shivers up my spine. She's serious. If she gives me even more affection, then what will happen to my identity? Nice. And he just spit it out.
どいつもこいつも私を置いていかないでよ。
And that marks the start of the tiring day. Okay. Okay. The bell just rang. Do I click something? No. Okay.
いわゆる平方根になるわけだが、
Intersecting chords.
1の平方根を考える。つまり
No math, please, Jesus.
数は何か。
Oh no, I can't handle math. Please. No. What is this magic? This is black magic. We can square the root of -1. Ugh, Jesus, I have fucking no idea what are we talking about. Okay. You know what? We're starting the lesson and I will actually finish this episode as we start the lesson. So we're going to have the math problems next time. Let me in the comments what your ideas. Don't spoiler me, of course, if you know something what is going to happen or something, but let me know what you think about my theories, if you like them or not, or maybe you have something from yourself to add. And yeah, very interesting things and concepts so far. I'm very curious if any of my ideas are going to be true, like real. Like, fun fact, if you didn't like watch my other playthroughs yet of like other games, like check the playlist, by the way, if you are interested in my other playthroughs like Umineko, Muramasa. I love Muramasa, this era and stuff. I sometimes predict basically the end in the beginning. I don't know how, but somehow I managed to, like, at least to some degree predict the ending of the game. I think this happened with Hanachirasu. Cyber Slayer? I think with Cyber Slayer too. What else? Actually, the other things are like too big, I think. Like that was like Little Busters and stuff, so that was not that. Did I predicted something with Muramasa? I don't think so. I don't think I predicted anything on Muramasa. Yeah, the plot twist was hidden from me till the end. I realized that only in the end. Yeah, true, I think. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. So click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see this episode earlier. Thank you once again, and for Pocket Watch, it's going out.